Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Ed. Today we are talking about OCGN once more. Now we're going to talk about any updates that they might have occurred, especially today. We do have a good update towards this one and what to expect coming in the coming weeks or so. And then we're going to dive a little bit into technical analysis. So let's jump right into this one. And so from the latest updates, before going on towards presentations, etc., we did receive one just today on the 22nd, and it also refers as well to the 21st PR. And it says, on April 21st, 2021, OCUGN issued a press release announcing that its co-development partner, Bharat Biotech International Limited, announced the result of the second interim analysis of its phase 3 clinical trial of Covaxin, a whole virus inactivated COVID-19 vaccine candidate. A copy of this press release is filed here within as Exhibit 99. And then we scroll down a little and you see that the primary efficacy in the second interim analysis demonstrate Covaxin to be 78% effective after the second dose in preventing COVID-19 in those without prior infections. And it also demonstrates 70% efficacy against COVID-19 infections that don't show symptoms. This indicates potential to significantly reduce virus transmission. Covaxin has been administered to several million people in India and is playing a crucial role in combating the pandemic. And then another thing here is that the vaccine co-development partner, Bharat Biotech, shared a second interim result demonstrating 100% protection against severe disease, including hospitalization. So this is on par with other vaccines, and you get to see that this interim results for phase 3 is very much promising. Now, the next thing we want to look at here is, well, what is the actual next steps that we might consider? Now, just a quick thing, OCGN is not just Covaxin. That is a pre-EUA, basically going on for the US EUA pathway in development. And what they're doing is they're introducing it to the US, other than their pipeline, of course. And we're not exactly sure how the breakdown in terms of costs, etc., is going to go for, who's going to foot the bill for the costs. I'm pretty sure that at least it would get to at least break even and make a little bit of profit. Now, how much is that profit? That comes in towards the question. Now, from the actual PRs, etc., there's not a lot of information about this one. But before moving on forward, if you'd like to see more contents like this, make sure to scroll down below, click that like button, and there's a subscribe button on here. Make sure you click that with notifications on. If you'd like to join our Discord server, it's down below here. You can join it. It's totally free. There's no commitments. Now, moving on towards insiders, we don't see much transactions going on except on the 21st, perhaps. There has been a sale for the file date for Kumar Ramesh for exercising some shares and selling them. But institutional buyers remain still bullish onto this one for the most part. Now, we can go a little bit back and forth between different SEC filings and information, but what I would actually like you to do is go back and watch my previous videos because we covered a lot of what OCGN is all about and some of the upcoming milestones. Now, this phase 3 results is very bullish, and we can see now into the technical analysis. Now, on the technical analysis point of view, a lot of these points are going to look very bullish. For instance, we're currently above the 50 SMA, which is really bullish. It's above the 833. Now, 10 SMA is above 30 EMA, and the current price action is really bullish here. MACD is positive, momentum is positive, willing percent R is highly overbought. The ADX doesn't really show more of a momentum to this other than the daily momentum. And in terms of the moving averages, it's currently north of the Bollinger Bands. And so the next key point of support would be the 827. Now, it might be interesting where it might actually push a little bit further up and then drop down, but it is more all about the volume. Stochastic fast and stochastic slow are showing different indicators. So the stochastic fast says this is more of a 1 to 2 day event, while the stochastic slow shows another leg up, is very much of a potential thing we might be seeing. And if we were to take a look into Fibonacci retracements, what we see is that there's a significant support level currently sitting at just the 948, which is yet to be broken. So that's currently a resistance level. But if it does break that, especially in extended hours, that's a very strong support. And then next is 728, 456. Now, resistances technically speaking, the 948 is still a resistance. And then 1168, 1482, and 1881. Now, in terms of a price line action, we see a very strong support sitting at 884. Below there, 812. Below there, you're looking at 710, and then down to 604, and then down to 519, going to 350 and 244. Significant resistance levels. We're seeing a very strong one sitting just above here at the 998, almost at the $10 level, and then 1075, then 1202, 1399, and then 1585. Comes to the question to Ed, what do you think is going to happen here? I definitely think that this is more of a momentum scanning stock. And of course, a lot of what's happening in the after hours, as you get to see here, the 989, there will be a lot of a stronger push for this one. The market is a little bit bored. There's a bit of fear, and they want to look into what's the next 100% runner. And OCGN has a lot of potential here. However, in terms of a longer investment, I'm not talking about riding the wave, riding the hype. Riding the hype, you can make a lot of money out of this. But in terms of investment, we don't know exactly the breakdown of how much OCGN will get out of this Covaxin introduction to the US and the EUA as well. And so that kind of gives everything into perspective. I hope you're able to give a good point of view about this one, and make sure you mention down in the comments below on what do you think about this one. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I do recommend that you go ahead and join our Discord server. There's a lot of amazing folks in here. We do a lot of discussions here into the trading floor throughout the day. A lot of people are in there, and we do ask questions. You can ask me any question you would like on there. We do post research and DDs, and we hold weekly chat sessions. And we also do have a lounge in there. So make sure to actually join that and join the fun there. Have a wonderful day and a good one.